To our Dean, College of Education, Dr. Elmer P. Calaguas, Chairman of the panel, Dr. Maria Crisela A. de la Cruz, Member of the panel, Dr. Minnie M. Liangco, Member of the panel, Dr. Elmer P. Calaguas, External Member of the panel, Mr. Joben L. David, Statistician, Dr. Solomon Roque, English Critic, Dr. Arnelio Sanchez Valerio, and to my advisor, Mr. Johnny C. Doctor, a blessed morning to each and everyone. I'm Glenn V. Mañalac from MAED Mathematics, and my study is entitled Development and Validation of Digital Module in Mathematics in the Modern World. The teaching of mathematics demonstrates the importance of understanding and demonstrating the relationship between students' knowledge and intuition about specific structures and theoretical properties of mathematics. Mathematics, due to its conceptual nature, is a subject that is accepted rather than liked by the majority of young learners who do not usually have a preference for mathematics. Mathematics teachers plays an important role in transforming mathematics education. Global initiatives to improve the quality of education to produce qualified and competent graduates, as well as ongoing efforts to discover and test new teaching methods, have become a challenge for higher education institutions. Modular learning aims to personalize learning by allowing learners to master one piece of content before moving on to another. The modules are available as self-study materials, add-ons to help students improve their skills and resources to help students keep up with the class. The modular approach, a coordinated package of self-directed, independent, and student-centered independent learning activities, places the responsibility for learning on students. Self-directed learning is a process in which students participate in their own learning activities. Self-learning module serves to facilitate self-learning. He suggests several strategies that can promote self-directed learning, provide constructive feedback, increase self-esteem, use of self-reflection, offers the opportunity to take self-study courses, and develop focus values. Mathematics instruction. Open distance e-learning. One of the innovation that we can use in the classroom is ODL, or open distance e-learning. This is especially true for us, where the world is currently facing an epidemic, where face-to-face learning has traditionally been impossible. It can be used to provide students with lessons and module activities. Advances in technology today allow many students to access information online. Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a free web-based service for schools developed by Google to make it easy to create, share, and grade assignments. The main goal of Google Classroom is to simplify the process of sharing files between teachers and students. Mathematics in the modern world. The subject developed in the electronic modular material is Mathematics in the Modern World. This course explores the essence of mathematics, its practical, intellectual, and aesthetic applications, as well as the application of mathematical tools in everyday life. Before moving to theoretical framework, upon reading all the related literature and studies, the researchers come up with the conclusion that modular learning activities that use in face-to-face setting actually develops the performance of students. While digital module, okay, using digital module, there are no studies suggest that using this can actually improve the performance of students. Theoretical framework. The researcher utilized the constructivism as a theory for teaching and learning. Constructivism is an approach to learning that holds that people actively construct or make their own knowledge and that reality is determined by the experience of the learners. In addition to constructivist ideas, Arendt states that constructivism believes in personal construction of meaning by the learner through experience and that meaning is influenced by the interaction of prior knowledge and new events. Constructivism's central idea is that human learning is constructed, that learners build new knowledge upon the foundation of previous learning. This prior knowledge influences what new or modified knowledge an individual will construct from new learning experiences. Conceptual framework. The concept of this study was about the development and validation of digital module in mathematics in the modern world in an open and distance learning format through a learning management system, Google Classroom. The MMW topics and learning competencies were identified based from the curriculum guide given by the CHED. The content of the module was validated using the instrument to identify the essential topics to be included. The proposed module was then undergo evaluation by the experts using the evaluation rating sheet for DE and ODEL module. It was expected that providing the proposed module in MMW and expert validation based on the constructivist approach and social learning theory would result in a special and exciting learning environment in which students were engaged in authentic and meaningful tasks where they were able to apply their own ideas. Paradigm of the study: content validation, development, evaluation of the digital module in MMW, digital module in MMW. Research problem. The purpose of the study was to develop and validate a digital module in an ODL format through LMS for first-year college students in mathematics in the modern world in a State College Aeronautical School in Pampanga. Specifically, this study intends to answer the following questions. Number 1, how may the digital module in MMW be developed? Number 2, how may the digital module in MMW be validated by the experts in terms of content quality, design format, technological quality, lastly, pedagogical quality. Methods. The present study utilized the design and development research approach. Validators, we have 10 math experts and 3 IT specialists. Instrument used is the Pampanga State Agricultural University Evaluation Instrument for content validity for DE and ODL modules and evaluation rating sheet for DE and ODL modules. Procedure. So we have content validation phase. Then we have development phase. And then lastly, we have the validation phase. We have the CVR results for the content validity ratio or the topics to be included. So we have 18 topics. We have 18 topics listed on the evaluation form. 10 validators. The minimum value is 0.62. Upon computation, all of the topics pass the given minimum value. Therefore, all of the topics are essential. Results and discussion. Table 1.1 stages in the development of digital module in mathematics in the modern world. So we have 6 stages. Stage A, collecting information and planning for the materials. Stage B, determining the lessons topics. Stage C, constructing the structure of the lessons and assessments. Stage D, crafting the modules. Stage E, development of digital module in MMW. Stage F, implementation of the digital module. Descriptive statistics on the validation of digital module in MMW in terms of content. Table 2.1 reflects the evaluation of the content quality. The data revealed that all statements obtain a mode of 2 with a descriptive of yes. It shows that the evaluation result on content quality for the first time gave the material a good remark. The digital module learning materials were highly relevant to the main purpose of the course and would greatly contributed to the achievement of specific lesson goals. The content was presented clearly using language that was understandable and suited to the level of the learning targets, and the knowledge and ideas being presented in every unit were accurate, recent, and free from errors using terminologies that suit the distinct characteristics of the target learners. There were no revisions made in the digital module. Table 2.2, descriptive statistics on the validation of the digital module in MMW in terms of design and format. Table 2.2 displays the evaluation on the design format of the module. It shows that all statements obtain a mode of 2 with which rated as yes. This means that the evaluation result on the design format quality in textual information were presented clearly with appropriate choice of font size and style. Proper spacing is observed. The graphics used and other media elements utilized. In addition, the main topics, subtopics, specific discussions, and other important parts of the digital module material were properly labeled for easy recognition, and the module learning material was properly organized and packaged. Table 2.3, descriptive statistics on the validation of digital module in terms of pedagogical. Table 2.3 presents the evaluation on the pedagogical aspect of the module. The data shows that all statements obtain a mode of 2 with a descriptive of yes. It also shows that the evaluation results on the pedagogical give the material a good remark. This shows that all evaluators agreed that the objectives of the digital module in MMW are well formulated, giving clear directions and establish a sense of expectancy among students, and the prior knowledge of the students is properly assessed to bridge the gap between what they already know and what they have to know. Table 2.4, descriptive statistics on the validation of the digital module in terms of technical. The table displays the evaluation on the technological aspect of the module. It shows that all statements obtain a mode of 2 which describes as yes. The data reveals that the evaluation results on the technical part give a material a good remark. This implies that the module can be embedded or fully integrated into a learning management system for wide dissemination and accessibility. Furthermore, the module has a user-friendly interface and navigational tool that even novice users can easily follow. Conclusions. Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. Number 1. The digital module in MMW developed by 6 stages, namely collecting information and planning for the material, determining the lessons topics, constructing the structure of the lesson and assessments, crafting the modules, development of the digital module, and implementation of the digital module. Number 2. The digital module have passed the evaluation and all statements obtained a yes remark on the 4 categories which were content quality, design format quality, technical quality, and pedagogical quality, which means it can be used as a supplemental material. Recommendations. Based on the results of the validation of the digital module in MMW, the following recommendations are drawn. Number 1, the module can be used as a learning material in distance learning. Number 2, further evaluation on the developed module is encouraged in terms of its content, format, design, and pedagogy. Lastly, further studies can be done to evaluate its effectiveness. And that's my study. Thank you and God bless.